What's going on, guys? We're in a big, giant building in Atlanta.
Huge!
This is Mr. Chinsey. We actually met in film school, believe it or not, and I was gonna go to school for Hollywood, and then I ended up saying, I guess I'll just film cars instead, and that's just kind of what happened. Chinsey here went the proper path for the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah, out of sheer coincidence, I ended up in Atlanta. You ended up in Atlanta.
Yep.
And honestly, for the most part, lots of people moving to Atlanta have actually gotten into the film industry.
Well, it's booming
which is
here.
great. Which it is. This warehouse actually used to be what, a craft warehouse?
Yeah, craft Nabisco.
In Nabisco.
Yeah.
Two delicious snacks. But side note, Chinsey, why are we here?
So we are here today to film the beautiful products of Patterson Car Care on the Donatello arm rig here in Atlanta at Eagle Rock Studios.
So how does the Donatello arm work? So it's essentially a robot that does perfect movements every single time.
So it does repeatable, programmable movements so that you can use the same move for different products of the same shape and retain the same move and maximize time. We just shot a documentary and used some comic books and some action figures.
Yeah, with Todd McFarlane, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
it's
pretty
gonna be
cool.
on Sci-Fi next year.
Okay, well, look out for Chinsey's work, but let's get started and we'll show you how the rig all works. And also behind me, if you've ever been curious about how people like Motor Trend and stuff do car videos, this is where they have the big white overhead light, and then they do all the dolly pretty shots under that. That's it. It's that simple. Just giant room with a big old light. Pretty much.
Chinsey Graziano drives a golf cart.
Yeah.
This is the Mach 7 X21 golf cart. It is very aerodynamic, 8 passengers, no horn, unfortunately.
Oh no.
How many pounds of boost does this have?
So many pounds.
That's the right
It's
answer.
overweight.
The
So
Chinsey
many.
amount of boosts.
So these are all film sets basically under construction.
Yep. There's Rio's head. He
Yeah.
used to work in the paint department.
Oh
so
wow,
he's
they
the,
painted his
his
face.
old crew.
That's amazing.
This is all the construction. Everybody's out to lunch, so this is actually perfect.
We're not bothering anybody.
Nope.
Oh, is that the Divas trailer?
So this is the main breezeway where we have all the trailers that everybody's in over on this side. That's where the actors always are
Hanging out.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I don't know the actors on this show, but I assume they're
Yes.
This is so when it's raining like today, you can actually still work inside here, right outside the sound stages, and you know.
And all the doors open automatically, don't they?
Yeah, we'll zip around one of those in a minute.
When it comes to filming and producing videos for my channel, I've been a lone wolf for almost 10 years. I film it, I edit it, I produce it, and I schedule it. So this was the very first time in a really long time that I've been somewhere where it's a collaborative effort to film something. I was extremely excited to work with the Donatello crew and really see what their creative process is. They're willing to take ideas from me and also come up with a plan to make this be awesome, beautiful, and efficient. Big white sheet. That's how it works.
Yeah.
This is Adam Nyes, our lead operator. I'm Rio Amir. I like to hang out here in the studio.
You're originally from LA, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Where are you originally from? I didn't ask you yet.
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah,
What part of
originally
Florida?
from Florida, Melbourne, Florida. It's
Okay.
like near Orlando, so I grew
Cool.
up at Disney.
This is the arm doing the magic. And you guys shoot pretty much in slow-mo, that way you
Yep.
can ramp up and down.
Pretty much all of the stuff we shoot very slowly because, you know, it's not alive, it's not moving, so we can speed up the shot or ramp it in post as we need to. So for this specific product, I mean, it's liquid inside, so we don't want it to jostle around or like jiggle when we speed it up. So we're running it really slowly so that it's just stable and steady. Yeah.
Essentially, everything is controlled through your laptop.
Yep.
And
It's essentially keyframe. So I'm setting a position, and then I'll tell it where to go next, and then how fast to move between those points.
It's a series of positions that the camera has.
So here we go. Here's what it will look like when it's sped up. It's moving faster.
Just gonna see this beautiful vibrations.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, baby. Smiles per gallon.
Don't you call that shot the giddy?
That's the giddy shot in honor of my father, Giddy and Amir.
This is Al Hunter's first time in a film set. What's it feel like?
Whose is this?
Is that Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
So the goal of today is essentially to take the Patterson Car Care product and make it look as pretty as possible. Now, this happens with pretty much every product in the world. They have to do marketing material that looks really nice, and here's the robot doing its thing as I do my little speech. It's really neat because it racks focus all by itself. It does all the movements by itself using essentially a train track dolly, and then this whole system right here.
There, that's good. Patterson Car Care, the special sauce.
The special sauce. So full disclosure, our wheel cleaner that works so well, here's a clip of how it works. You spray on, it sits for about a minute, and then you rinse off. By the way, you don't need a power washer for that. It's easier with a power washer, or you can agitate it a little bit and it'll get everything off. So this is everything that comes into the Patterson Car Care kit. We have quick detailer. We have the special sauce, which is in the Donatello arm right now, which is essentially used for plastic and vinyls and restoring all that kind of stuff for your interior. And it has UV protection in it too. Therefore, it protects it from the sun. We have our Daily Defense Wax, our Rejuvenation Nation leather cleaner, which this has UV protection in it as well, so it'll keep your leather from cracking, and it smells like vanilla, so it smells good. And we have our Brake Dust Pro we just talked about. Then our Tire Love, which is tire shine that makes your tires look more like a new tire rather than some giant shiny tire in New Balances when you go to Cars and Coffee. We have our Hyper Mint Wash, which is our traditional car wash, and it uses 3 different kinds of mint in it, so it smells delicious. Our Bug Delete, which is our bug and tar, our Effortless Carpet, and the Active Wax. It's so good on the monitor that it doesn't even look real.
Yeah.
Like, it's really bizarre to describe.
Did I show you the thing that we did for, what was it? It's the chip, the microchip. Oh my God. I'll have to show you this later. Qualcomm.
Yeah, we have to show you that.
So we did
Yeah, please.
We did this shoot, and it's literally Qualcomm has this microchip that's smaller than a penny.
Okay.
And it's so tiny that they would have to use like CGI renders to shoot it, but we shot it on the rig with the New York team, and it looks so good. It's real, but it's not, it looks CGI.
The uncanny valley kind of stuff.
It's like the camera's flying around it, and we show everyone when they come in, and it's like, that's real. Like, that is not CGI. That is
I think it's just the
actual
perfect,
chip.
the robotic camera move. It just doesn't, oh, there it
So
goes.
smooth. Yeah, this is going to the first position right now. We've got the light box around it to diffuse everything, make all the light look a little bit nicer.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks like you went into like Maya or something and built the whole thing.
Well, that's normally what they do. That's the thing, is that, so this is really, really unique because we're able to showcase the exact product and they don't have to do any CGI. Costs less, it looks better.
It does look better.
Et cetera, you know? It's like literally, it's smaller than the size of a dime.
What kind of lens are you using? Like basically a telephoto in a way?
It's
just
a
super
special,
close
It's a
in?
special lens. They call it a rice lens, and it's, yeah, he's got something over there that's kind of like it, but.
Toward camera, away from camera.
Push it in toward the Patterson Care first. Just a little bit to match up with the other frame.
Closer to the bottle. Closer to the bottle.
There we go.
Shape won't be there. You see the bottle, we see Patterson. We got smiles per gallon. How about that tire love?
You know what's so funny too is like when you watch the podium do its work, it's so like uneventful. You see it on the screen and it's beautiful.
And it comes to life, yeah.
The Donatello crew is fascinating to watch. It doesn't look like it, but it is extremely time consuming, making sure the bottles are in the perfect position to do the shot again. If you're working with multiple different products, it's even more stressful. You have to make sure your lighting is correct for whatever color the product is. You have to make sure that the arm is the same movement, or you have to get creative and put bottles in a certain way that the camera can capture. And their willingness to work with me, even though I was an amateur, was freaking awesome. Also, group shots are another challenge that a lot of people don't think about when they see that commercial on TV or even before this video on YouTube. I now have a whole newfound respect for people who film products and not just make movies. Whoever it's for, there's a lot of pressure to get this content out for big brands. And the fact that I got to use the most professional equipment in the world to shoot my own product I feel incredibly blessed. I want to thank Chinsey and the guys over at the Donatello Arm for giving me the time of their day and their weekend to help me out and chase my dream of having my detail brand and my detail product. If you guys are interested in using the Donatello crew in order to film your products, I'll make sure to put a link in the description below so you guys can check it out. If you guys are interested in the product itself, I will make sure to put the link in the description below. And thank you guys for watching this video. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.